Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Pharma Agile. This is Devi Sarojini. In last video I had discussed about Q1 Q2 guidelines of ICH. In this video I will continue discussing about remaining guidelines. Next one, Q3. Q3 guideline deals about impurities. Impurities can be defined as an unwanted chemical in the product. Do you know about impurities? Impurities in a pharmaceutical product, it may be defined as unwanted chemical in the product that are not the active pharmaceutical ingredient itself or the excipients used to manufacture it, or which develop during formulation or upon aging of both API and formulation. Simply we can define as impurities or unwanted chemicals that remain within the formulation or API in small amounts and which can influence quality, safety and efficacy, thereby causing serious health hazard. The objective recommendation of the guideline makes to applicant on reporting, identifying and quantifying information on impurities in new drug substance. In this guideline, Q3A, R2, Q3B, R2, Q3C, Q3D are there. I will discuss these guidelines one by one clearly. Q3A, R2, impurities in new drug substance. This code describes the chemistry and safety aspects of impurities. It defines the listing of impurity in specification and threshold of reporting, identification and qualification. Next one, Q3B R2. Q3B R2 deals about impurities in new drug product. Impurities in new drug product. This code is dealing with impurities arise from degradation product of drug substance or arise due to interaction between drug substance and excipient or components of primary packaging material uncertainable for reporting threshold. Identification and qualification of such impurities. Next one, Q3C R7. This guideline for residual solvents. This code describes to use of less toxic solvents in the manufacturing of drug substance and doses from and set acceptance criteria for residual solvents for the manufacturing of drug products. Next one, Q3DR1. This deals about guideline for elemental impurities. This code describes about to control and establish the limit for elemental impurities by studying various routes of administration. Next one, Q3DR2. This guideline deals about revision of Q3DR1 for cutaneous and transdermal product. This code is described about to take consideration of the cutaneous and transdermal route of administration. This is all about Q3 guideline in ICH. Next one, Q4 guideline. Q4 guideline deals about pharmacopoeias. Pharmacopoeia term derived from Greek word pharmakon means drug and poia means to make. It is a legal and official book issued by recognized authorities usually appointed by government of each country. It comprises list of pharmaceutical substances, formula along with their description and standards. Q4A for pharmacopoeia harmonization. This code deals about to harmonization of the ICH region for pharmaceuticals. Q4B deals about evaluation and recommendation of pharmacopoeial text for use in the region of ICH. This code describes a process for evaluation and recommendation of selected pharmacopoeial texts to facilitate their recognition by regulatory authorities. Q4B having different annex for different texts. Total 14 annexes available in Q4B code. Q4B Annex 1R1 dedicated for residue on ignition or sulfated ash. Q4B Annex 2R1 dedicated for test for extractable volume of parenteral preparation. Q4B Annex 3R1 dedicated for tests for particulate contamination. Q4B Annex 4A R1 dedicated for microbial enumeration test for non-sterile products. Q4B Annex 4B R1 dedicated to the test of specified microorganisms for non-sterile products. Q4B Annex 4C1 dedicated to acceptance criteria for pharmaceutical preparation. and substance for pharmaceutical use of non-sterile products. Q4B NX5R1 dedicated for disintegration test general chapter. Q4B NX6 uniformity of dosage unit test general chapter. Q4B NX7R2 dedicated for dissolution test general chapter. Q4B NX8R1 dedicated for sterility test general chapter. Q4B NX9R1 dedicated for tablet variability general chapter. Q4B NX10R1 dedicated for polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis general chapter. Q4B Q4 NX11 dedicated for capillary electrophoresis general chapter. Q4B NX12 analysis sieving general chapter. Q4B NX13 dedicated for bulk density and tap density of powders general chapter. Q4B NX14 dedicated to bacterial endotoxin test general chapter. This is all about Q4 pharmacopoeias. This is all about Q3 and Q4 guidelines. In next video I will discuss about Q5, Q6, Q7, Q8, Q9, Q10, Q11, Q12, Q13 and Q14 guidelines. If you are watching my channel for the first time, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have any query related to pharma, please feel free to mail me or comment me. I will give you a video on that. I hope you understand. This is all about Q3 and Q4 guidelines in ICH. Thank you.